Hi, I am Anastacia. HPV is not a death sentence. How do I get rid of it? Here is my story.
Welcome to the channel for medicine's online laboratory testing. We are the leaders in online home test kits. We have some great benefits for our customers. WhatsApp support, direct to the lab scientists, for example, and with DHL and Royal Mail next day delivery for even a delivery choice. And return to the laboratory is included. We have over 450 different tests on offer, and some treatment options also. There is no need to visit a doctor for a lab test. You can deal direct for the best prices and the best support. Over 100,000 customers use our test kits, and we offer a free replacement if you make any mistake in the sample collection. We bring you our stories about testing and health so that you can learn from them and understand that you are not alone. More than 100 years ago, women would gather in communal settings, hence the work community. Now communities are online, and we feel they are an important part of a balanced life. Online communities are growing, and we are an important part of that.
I'm sharing this post hoping it helps someone. A few years ago, when I dealt with HPV, finding clear info was tough. Around 2009, I first heard about it and underwent ureaplasma and panel STD testing at a family planning center. I didn't have children at that time, and grade 16 HPV sounded like a death sentence to me. Not believing one test, I decided to retake it at another clinic. Everything was confirmed. After presenting all the test results, my attending physician prescribed treatment, injections, pills, but I had to wait until the menstrual cycle began. I didn't wait for the onset of my menstrual cycle. It turned out that I was pregnant. The doctor alarmed me, stating that it was not the right time for children and that urgent treatment was necessary. At that time, I thought that this was one of my last chances to give birth. After giving birth in 2010, I retook the tests, and the analysis confirmed the results. The gynecologist became an experienced and advanced doctor and prescribed me the Gardasil vaccine. This marked the first time I encountered such a drug, and there was scarce information available on the internet. It was not available for free sale, only made to order. It was necessary to administer the vaccine intramuscularly 3 times according to the schedule. I had an accelerated regimen, as prescribed by the doctor. Of course, you need to adhere to a diet rich in foods high in vitamins and limit your consumption of refined carbohydrates. I repeated the procedure after 5 years as recommended. I underwent tests, and they found nothing. And in 2019, for prevention, I took a repeat test. If you have been diagnosed with high oncogenic risk HPV, do not despair. It is curable. The main thing is to get into the hands of an intelligent specialist. I regret not retaining the previous conclusions about ureaplasma. They were solely documented in the medical record, not in my possession.
I must repeat, watch your health.
My results and verdict 2 years after I was diagnosed with the virus.
Is it necessary for everyone without exception to get checked?
My gynecologist sent me for testing for this virus due to erosion. Although the erosion has healed and stopped growing, everyone was advised to undergo testing for the papillomavirus. I want to clarify that I don't have any symptoms or papillomas, nor do I have any other illnesses. This type of analysis isn't recommended for everyone, and frankly, I'd prefer it if it wasn't prescribed to me because I tend to be an alarmist. After the result, for a long time, I thought that I would die or get sick. My analysis could be better. Elevated numbers, especially 68, are considered moderately dangerous. Initially, I panicked a lot, read articles on the internet, and underwent expensive treatment with injections prescribed by my former gynecologist.
Is papilloma curable? Treatment tactics for HPV infection depend on the type and amount of the virus, changes in pap smears, and clinical manifestations. Currently, researchers have not developed specific drugs against it, and the development of vaccines is ongoing. If you have it in a latent form and vestibular papillomatosis, a specialist should monitor you every 6 months. Treatment includes medications and destructive methods. The treatment involves both the patient and their sexual partner. When planning a pregnancy, examination and treatment before pregnancy are mandatory. There are no drugs or vaccines against the virus, but treatment is necessary. The question is, what? Are there vaccines? Currently, vaccines against 2 types, 16 and 18, and 4 types, 16, 18, 6, 11 of viruses are available. Vaccinating adult women is considered pointless as the majority are already infected. Vaccination before sexual activity has demonstrated insufficient effectiveness and may lead to possible adverse reactions. In our country, the National Preventive Vaccination Calendar does not include immunization against the virus. The main method of preventing cervical cancer now remains screening annual examination. The most effective method of preventing it is condoms.
The analysis was done in vitro in the laboratory. Imagine my surprise when I saw my gynecologist also working as a gynecologist in vitro. Then everything became clear to me. Therefore, I am now more selective about what tests they prescribe. Of course, my virus hasn't gone away. It's real, but I didn't even bother taking tests after treatment, because many people live with the virus all their lives and don't even know it. For some, it disappears with itself, and there are many such people. Some people undergo long-term treatment with expensive drugs, but the virus does not disappear. Therefore, I decided not to waste my money and nerves since I didn't have any papillomas or other diseases. Ongoing monitoring and medical evaluation. The only thing is that every 6 months, a gynecologist, now a different one, examines me through a special device and tells me how things are going with the cells. More than 2 years have passed since the test, and my new gynecologist said the general picture is the same. It didn't get worse, but it didn't get better either. Accordingly, the ureaplasma treatment did not help. Thank God my new gynecologist is more adequate and treats everything more calmly, does not scare me, and does not prescribe only advertising drugs. Many infected people self-remove HPV without treatment or clinical symptoms due to their immunity. About 10% of patients are symptomatic, and this includes patients with cervical cancer. Is it worth doing this analysis? If nothing worries you and there are no symptoms, then no. The virus can appear on its own or disappear. For many individuals who undergo ureaplasma tests and treatment, it recurs after some time. And if there are any symptoms, then yes. It's also important to know what kind of virus you have and in what proportion. The main thing is to remain calm and approach everything sensibly.
Thanks for reading. Be healthy. To subscribe to more stories on this channel, please click on the subscribe link. It's free. We love to share them as we can see that around the world, we often have the same health concerns. For more than 100 years, women have been adapting from the communal settings of old to the new online communities of our new era, hence the word community. And we think that this is an important transformation to be a part of today. We believe that we can learn from each other's experiences and understand our own situations much more objectively, and for our loved ones trying to help us. And don't forget to please show your appreciation and hit the like button so we are motivated to create more shared stories for everyone.